Howdy, Cahoot and Cowpoke. This is Crimson, and I reckon you're watching some Call of Juarez Gunslinger. Okay, so now we're picking up where we left off on what may be our final mission. After finishing off Jim Reed, all we got left now is Bob Roscoe Bryant. Well, thanks, Reflex Thing.
Both Johnny Ringo and Jim Reed fell fairly quickly. But the last one, Roscoe Bob Bryant, that son of a bitch had managed to escape my vengeance time and time again. I couldn't even be certain I'd recognize him after all those years. By now, he had to be close to 70.
For all you know, he could have been dead.
That thought had indeed crossed my mind, as did others.
That was quite a scene. No cover,
For instance,
surrounded.
Did my thirst for vengeance turn me into something worse than the man I was after? By this point in my storied career, I had killed more men than Bob Bryant ever had. I was furious as hell at that bastard for making me who I am. A man with no family, no friends, no purpose except shooting Bob Bryant dead.
Well, I should have died that day. So all that left was some sort of revenge monster. What the? So, one of the shotgun perks
Nothing could stop me from taking his life.
is
I've
barking.
been after that killer forever. From the time I rode with Billy the Kid. But that chapter of my story you already know.
Chapter of that fairy tale, you mean?
Suddenly it was 1910. There I was, an old man roaming a ghost town dead almost 2 decades. The town was falling apart, just like me.
So yeah, the shotgunner perk gives me a mark for execution, counterattack whenever I activate the saving thing where I dodge a bullet. And that's what you saw against that shotgunner filler. Whoops.
But I wasn't about to call it quits.
I didn't hit the wrong button there at all. No. Oh, I totally shot that guy dead. On reflexes. There we go. Last time there were 2 in the
Even though
sun.
the ghosts of my dead brothers were begging me to end what I started so long ago.
Mr. Graves, are you all right? Would you like some water?
The Wild Bunch knew I was there.
I
They
figured
were
that.
after a treasure they had hidden before they fled, buried in the grave of a dead amigo. Some folks think the town is haunted, so they figured there wouldn't be many people poking around.
Well, I'm poking. Not sure what I'm poking to. But I'm having a good look around, I guess. Haven't
I
found any
intended to
secrets.
fill that grave with Bob Bryant's corpse. But like I said, the bandits knew I was on to them. They lured me in and hit me with everything they had.
Ow. That's 2 sticks of TNT. Okay. But they're just falling from the sky at this point. Oh, hello. Oh, goodbye. Now this is cover. Then again, I could just shoot through it at least. Can you guys also shoot through things?
But you obviously prevailed since you're sitting here telling us today.
Actually, in that moment, I did not prevail.
So I suppose we're talking to a ghost.
Funny you should put it like that, Jack.
Oh, it was just a timed holdout.
Because when I woke up,
From the dead?
there was silence all around me.
That's an interesting means of progression. Ah, oh, Oh,
I
ammo.
could swear to God I saw Billy then.
Billy who?
Billy the kid. William Bonney. He was shooting at me from a rooftop.
Billy? Don't shoot me, Billy.
Here and there, and even over there.
So I am right. You are titched in the head.
Mr. Greaves, perhaps we should switch you to coffee?
You see that old Indian again, too?
No, but I did see Billy's killer. Patrick Floyd Garrett. He came at me guns a-blazing. But I knew that old war horse had died 2 years before. I wondered if maybe I was dead too and confronting the ghosts of my past. Perhaps all my sins were coming back to haunt me and drag me down to perdition.
I'm fighting ghosts. How do I win? Akimbo Trapper. 2 sawn-offs. Oh, now I can grab 2 sawn-offs. Oh. Holding Y, though. Didn't realize that. Oh well. Ow. Are you guys also ghosts? Well, you're pretty good at being ghosts. Oh, right here. Oh, Billy's. Again. Hey, Billy's.
I saw Henry Plummer throw dynamite at me.
And I panicked. And I... Things are happening. Hey, Henry.
And in the gates of the cemetery, I saw John Wesley Hardin, just like I remembered him.
Ow. These are all bosses. This isn't fair. I guess I do more damage too, but... I gotcha. Ghosts. Okay, so they're not real bosses. Whoa. I wonder how long I have for that execute window. Okay. Okay, they're out of ghosts. That's quite helpful. No more ghosts? I mean, how do you shoot a ghost? The Wild West ghost towns. Those people would just get up and abandon a whole town because there isn't a whole lot to keep them there. Especially because, you know, we're mostly farmers back then. Just grab the cows. Moving along. Don't get rustled. Or wrangled.
Robert Ollinger appeared with his terrible double-barrel shotgun.
Oh, that was through a wall,
The
Bob.
ghost army was stopping me.
My father-in-law got hit with a fallen branch. He spent the rest of his life talking to dogs.
Of course it's a cemetery. What was... Huh? Did cover just come raining down from the sky? Thank you, cover.
Newman Hayes Clanton, William Brocious, John Peters Ringo, they all wanted me dead.
Oh god. Hey guys. Old man Clanton. Alright, there's the Clantons. Clanton, twice. Curly Bill. Another bill to curl. Bullets would be helpful in curling a bill, though. Oh god. Thank you, convenient tombstones. Hey, Ringo. Not
The
so
Dalton
fast
brothers,
now, are you?
Robert and Grattan, guardians of the Garden of the Dead.
Guardians of the Garden of the Dead. Grave Guardians. Oh, Daltons. Ow. Ooh. Oh, there's more.
George Curry and Harvey Logan, alias Kid Curry, both thirsty for vengeance from the great beyond.
Well, they're not gonna get it. Oh, maybe they will. I'd prefer it if they didn't. I'll just hide here while the ghosts slowly walk up to me. At least he doesn't have a Gatling gun. Flat nose. Oh! Well.
Jesse, Woodson, James, and Jim Reed. Each one deader than the next. I thought I would go crazy.
Thought?
I think I already am crazy. Now they're just everywhere. Whoa. Ow. Think I'm getting it. Maybe I'm not. Cover helps against their bullets at least. Well, they can walk through it, their bullets can't. Whoa. That was an impressive shot there, Jesse James.
Finally, I saw Harry Alonzo Longabaugh.
The Sundance Kid?
Like a general leading his legion of the dead.
You told us before that you'd seen him alive.
Right there is where he got me. I should have ran. Should have ran.
Finally, I saw Harry Alonzo Longabaugh.
The Sundance Kid?
Like a general leading his legion of the dead.
You told us before that you'd seen him alive.
He was alive.
And of course my ability doesn't work on bosses, because they got their own tricks. But hey, at least he can't walk through walls. Like a ghost. Ow. But he can walk up to me, because he's a lot more bullet resistant than I am. So distance. I can't use cover. Did that dialogue not go on purpose? Hey. Ow. Gonna say, where are you? Thanks for letting me know. Well, maybe I could use this much cover effectively. Or just use him reloading. Come on. I'll play this game all day, partner. Oh god. Whoa. That was a little close. Yeah, that was a lot close. Coming. That didn't last very long at all. Just gotta keep moving. Alright, looks like I get one shot, or maybe not more than a certain amount of damage. I was trying to learn the mechanic. Ideal in close combat situations. Yeah, he's putting it to good use. Where are you hiding? Did you just appear when I look away? Oh, there you are. Alright, DPS race. That usually solves things. Especially when I'm using the tree to block your bullets. Alright, here we go.
Then I heard a voice call to me from afar. It was Robert Leroy Parker, a.k.a. Butch Cassidy, coming at me from out of the fog.
Thanks for taking care of that bastard.
You're welcome. Oh, we're gonna show down now, aren't we? Butch Cassidy. Sundance Kid. Silas Graves. The good, the bad, and the dead. Oh, what is this? Is this a Mexican standoff?
But the kid wasn't quite deceased. Not yet.
Takes more than one little bullet to kill the likes of me, partner.
Those two looked like they hadn't seen each other for quite a while. Clearly, they were no longer amigos.
Shit. I was hoping I wouldn't have to kill you.
You won't have to, Butch. I'm killing you first.
I asked them about Bob Bryant, but they were too busy with their own heated conversation.
Let me get this shit straight. You want my money and the love of my life?
You frittered it all away, Butch. Eda's mine. So is that damn money.
I didn't want to shoot anybody until I had an answer to my question, but those boys didn't give me much of a choice.
What do I do? Just switch your focus to the enemy who's looking at you. Okay, he's looking at me, I guess. He's not looking at, now he's looking at me. I'm... What? Neither of them is looking at me. Okay. This is tricky. They're both looking at me now. And my focus wasn't high enough to get that, I assume. Not that focus is very easy to get here. Especially when neither of them wants to look at me. Not fair. Why do they choose to look away when I'm looking at them? It's not very nice. Don't have my speed up though, it's... Oh, it's faster than... Oh, I should have dodged the other way. Almost had it. Almost had it. Okay, so focus is very important. Dodging, I'm still not completely sure what the indicators for which way to dodge are. I think I got the speed this time. The focus.
Butch
Before they even
Cassidy and
fired.
the Sundance Kid died there in that cemetery not 6 months ago.
Ooh. Well, that was tricky. Mexican standoff. Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid. All over a woman and some money. Loading finale. Silas Greaves pursued dangerous outlaws like John Wesley Hardin, hoping they'd help lead him to Bryant. Did I find Bryant?
Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid were killed by the Bolivian army. Everybody knows that.
That's the legend, but it ain't the truth.
So, you never found Bob? There is no Bob. This old sumbitch ain't even Silas Greaves.
Sir, is that true? Have you been pulling our legs this whole time?
Well, not the whole time.
Oh man, I think you've worn out your welcome here.
Maybe you're right, Jack. Maybe it's time to pay. You see, Ben, or should I say Bob, your past always catches up with you.
I was a different man back then, crazy. Drinking, I've changed my ways, I swear to you. If I could turn back the clock,
But you can't, Bob.
Silas, I'm gonna have to honor your brothers.
why'd you toy with me like that? Telling those tales, knowing all along. Why not just lay your cards on the table?
Here. I won't have it said that I left you with nothing.
That's how you want it? So be it.
But I never win these things.
Holy shit!
Right, Molly, move against that wall. Go!
I have nothing here. Is it even gonna give me heartbeats? Yep.
Oh my god! Oh, Jesus!
It's nice to have speed.
Did you know it was him all along?
Cassidy told me Bob was in Abilene before he died. But I wasn't sure Ben was my man until he revealed how much he knew about Ringo and Reed. The coin, of course. Well, that was the last nail in that particular coffin.
I better go get the sheriff.
You okay, boy? You're looking mighty shook up.
Dwight, maybe you best go home. Young Eisenhower here is leaving for West Point tomorrow. He shouldn't get caught up in something like this.
I think I might head out myself at this juncture. Unless you want to stop me, Jack.
No, sir, Mr. Graves.
So where you going now? Now that you had your revenge?
Doesn't really matter, does it? As I've sold my soul for it, and will never again walk with those I have lost.
And here is the redemption ending.
Why'd you toy with me like that? Telling those tales, knowing all along. Why not just lay your cards on the table?
Wanted to suss you out, Bob. See what kind of man you turned out to be. Maybe prod you into drawing on me. See, all those years on your trail turned me into a killer. Can't even remember who I was before you tried to murder me. You, on the other hand, walked that very same path in exactly the opposite direction.
What do you mean by that?
You think your life is worth sparing, Bob? Boy, what's your name again?
It's Eisenhower, sir. Dwight Eisenhower.
What do you plan to do with your life, Dwight Eisenhower?
Tomorrow I'll be leaving for West Point, sir.
So, you want to be a soldier? Well, then do it right, son. Don't tear down the world out of anger and spite like I did. You build it up. You do something decent with your life, you hear me?
Sir? Yes, sir.
I won't have it said I left you with nothing, Bob.
Good old Dwight Eisenhower. Both settings quite similar. Oh, Silas. So that's Call of Juarez Gunslinger. Pretty nice. Pretty nice. Definitely enjoyable. I mean, it came out at a discounted price, which is quite reasonable, and has been going on further discounts. Fantastic. Confident shooter mechanics. Well, I wouldn't put the gameplay, away there, because I didn't have a lot of decisions to make, although the upgrade trees were cool, and all the guns being there was very nice. Very happy with that. But compared to some of the other things that came around in time, the gameplay wasn't there. But it was backed up a lot by the narrative and how that had such a big part to play in the overall experience, and how that gets tied into the gameplay. Like, all of a sudden, the path came before me as the boards fall from the sky to reveal a new path, and that really enhanced the gameplay experience, although I didn't feel I had complete control over it. My decisions weren't the most important, but on this lovely harder difficulty setting, my gameplay definitely had an impact on whether or not I was progressing, and that's what I like about gameplay difficulty. The art assets were actually pretty good for a game that didn't seem to have that large of a budget, and it had the nice concept arts, the little tricks with filters and borders, the lighting effects with the god rays, which I'm never a fan of, but they really suit the Western setting. Just quite nice. Then all the areas I went to, they each had their own effects that were cool and nice and lovely and well done. And the music, definitely theme suited it. very satisfying sound effects on all the weapons. And that slow-mo mechanic, and then how you upgraded it was pretty nice too. Lots of choice of weapons. And what is this length? 13? It felt longer. It felt longer than it was. It's neat. But I'm very happy with this game. It was pretty nice. So I will end this video here. Paul Eating. Thank you. Singing, voice acting, thank Paul Eating. I'm gonna end this video here. Thank you so very much for watching. And my hat is off to you.